assist the project sponsors in actually identifying the projects and also conceptualizing the project itself, and then doing the pre-feasibility studies to actually see whether it is feasible. Once that is done, then we move on to actual doing feasibility, environmental impact assessments, detailed designs, and then coming up with a project implementation memorandum, what we normally call PIM, which we then use to actually go out to possible donors to then source for funding. So that is what we do at the upstream stage. We also assist in actually the project implementation, preparing tender documents, assisting the organizers in actually doing the tendering, the evaluation process, and also assisting them in the supervision, checking that what the consultants are doing actually makes sense, where they don't have capacity, and also in the construction supervision. That is the gambit of our one mandate, so to speak. We have a coordinated approach, presenting one program to the donors instead of individual countries coming in with small projects here, and we have to actually present these projects as a regional network, in our case on the North-South corridor, instead of disjointed, discrete projects in member countries. And to be specific, currently we are working on a number of projects in Zambia. We have a road which is part of the Great North Road, which actually links the Copper Belt to the port of Dar es Salaam, about 600 kilometers of road, which we are doing detailed design and environmental impact assessment, assisting the road development agency to do this project with funding from the EU that we have been provided. We are also working in Zambia, still along the North-South corridor, doing a section of road linking the Chirundu one-stop border post with Zimbabwe to Lusaka, about 25-kilometer stretch, where we are also with funding from the Tripartite Trust Account, which is a fund which is being funded by DFID of the United Kingdom. We are also working in Zimbabwe, where we have just launched the tender process for the detailed design of one of the sections of the road that is linking Victoria Falls and Bulawayo. And one of the projects that we are also doing is in Malawi, on a stretch of road linking the Songwe border post with Tanzania to a town in Malawi called Karonga. So we are working in all these countries doing a number of priority projects that we have actually agreed with the countries, with the support of the countries, and also with the support of the donors which are supporting the tripartite. On the railway side, we are also looking at a project where we are assessing the regional rail network and putting in place what we are calling a regional railway revitalization initiative. We also work on the energy sector, and there are a number of energy projects that are taking place in the region, some funded by the private sector. But our main intervention is actually in putting together what we call regional interconnectors to ensure that we can be able to evacuate and distribute the energy that is generated in one area to the needy areas. So we have three interconnectors, one linking Zambia and DRC, one linking Zambia, Tanzania, and Kenya, which gives us a route or a link to then move energy from energy-rich East Africa to some of the needy areas within the Southern African power pool within Southern Africa. We also then have a link which is also connecting Botswana, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Namibia. And we believe it is going to actually provide an alternative route to the existing network, which is currently centered on Zimbabwe.